Today I'm in a different spot. I'm at Chippewa Valley High School, which is not a different spot. It's the room that I'm in. I'm in the auto shop. Oh my gosh, I'm here in front of an engine. I recognize it. I'm very proud of myself to know that that is some sort of a car engine or a truck engine or something like that.
We have a 2-year program that we bring the kids in usually in 11th grade.
I had known there was a auto tech class. I didn't know much about it. I didn't know when it was available. And then I flipped through the catalog my sophomore year, saw it, and saw that it was a opportunity 2-hour block. So I worked into my schedule, and that's really just how it started.
And it'll continue through 12th grade for Auto Tech 1 and 11th grade, and we hope to see them come back for 12th grade in the Auto Tech 2.
First year you do basic engine work and basic repair.
We'll start the beginning of the year out with a good safety program, and then we'll go into automotive history, and then we dive into engines for the second quarter of the first semester. And in the second semester, we get into brakes and steering suspension.
Oil changes.
And then the second year, we'll go
A little more advanced, like valves,
electrical,
bottom end repair,
engine performance.
bearings for your pistons.
And the state has regulations that we do maintenance and light repair, going back to the original core where we would go more heavily into electrical and engine performance in the second year.
Why'd you decide to go in the auto tech program, Tommy?
I wanted to learn more about the vehicles and how they work. I want to know the parts of them.
I really take pride in seeing kids do things for the first time that they've never done before, never thought they could do before.
Really, I started this to try and build an engine for an airplane back in my junior year.
Since I was younger, I loved cars, and what's better than to get into the engine, see how it's working.
It builds their confidence, and they can accomplish things that maybe even their parents don't think they can do.
I'm going to go to Ferris for mechanical engineering.
Plan to go in Bowling Green State University to become a pilot.
I'm going to UNOH for high performance and motorsports.
How does this help them?
Well, my personal belief, and I've worked with a lot of engineers through the years, the engineers that I enjoy maybe a little better working with are the ones that have a technical background.
So what's your career goal?
A mechanical engineer at GM or Chrysler.
So starting with a technical background, they're going to be head and shoulders over engineers that don't have that technical background.
Do you think most of the kids in that program would have this experience, or what would their backgrounds be?
They're probably pretty good at math and should probably have a experience like this.
One of the things we see as technicians, and God bless the engineers and the designers, we need them, but as technicians, sometimes we see things that may not, if they had a technical background, they wouldn't have put this part there or that part there, would have made a little easier access to it. So if they have that technical feel for it,
You get an understanding of how cars work and what goes into them.
It's mostly about the speed and the sound of them. It's how everything works is all crazy.
The most interesting thing is just how they run, how they work, what goes into actually making them run. Fuel delivery, spark, ignition, timing, all that.
It's just an experience that when you sit on it, everything just makes you smile about it.
So you have a leg up on those students who are just good at math and science. You actually understand the car.
right now there's a huge shortage of technicians across the country, and any one of these kids can walk out of here and get jobs in the field with a fair amount of ease.
And right here they're learning the nuts and bolts, about 200 of them, of engines, getting ready for competition. Good luck, guys. Represent us well.
They're going to participate in Macomb Community College's first annual engine build competition. There were 10 teams to start, and the top 4 of the 10 get to make it to the hands-on portion of it. And we were in the top 4. The students had to go through a rigorous written exam first, very similar to an ASE certification exam, to qualify for the second round. Second round, they had to participate in Skills USA's regional competition at Macomb, and now they're going to the third round, which is the actual hands-on engine build.
We got 2 hours to take apart
A Chevy 350 V8
engine and rebuild it all back.
I'm going to be the parts guy. We're going to have 4 people on the engine taking things apart, and I'll be handing them tools. Sometimes they have to take things in order, and if not, there's points and time going to be deducted.
And then at the end, we'll be doing a run test, which is just where we fire the engine to make sure it runs right.
It's going to be a real exciting day.
This is the Auto Tech program at Chippewa Valley High School, and you look at this and you think, well, these are just kids coming in here grunting and groaning with some engine blocks and things like that, and that's not it at all. All of these kids have some really wonderful career goals, including things like being engineers, and my guess is that an engineer who has really actually taken apart an engine before in their life has an advantage over the one who has not. So these guys are going to be good to go when they graduate from high school. Good luck.